What's up YouTube, Bangalore Productions. Today I'm going to be doing the quick update on my belt rig. I know I mentioned in a previous video that I ordered a butt pack that finally came in. I'm going to talk about change up my kit just a little bit, and then the topic of today's video after the update is going to be on what content should you carry in your pockets on your trousers, like your first line essentially. So without further ado, let's get started on the video. So updating, removed the commander's pouch entirely, replaced it with the left side magazine pouch. It's going to center the weight better, and it's not going to be one side heavier than the other. And that enabled me to throw my IFAK right here. Same insert as last time. The IFAK, it's in a green pouch, so they're going to know this is my IFAK. Everything else is multicam, but this one stands out the most. Knife in the same spot. Left side drag pouch on the front, magazine pouch to hold my compass. And then instead of that other magazine pouch, got a Nixie Works triple, and that is holding my Baofeng UP5R for my comms setup. Anyway, moving on to the butt pack. British Tactical Bergen pouch. It's meant for a Bergen, but what I found is, because I've mentioned this before, the JJ's belt has essentially 5 open rows back here, and most pouches are 4 or 6. The Bergen one is meant for the Virtus Bergen, and it's 5 columns of Molly, so it fit perfect. It's the same size as the 6, but it fits my belt perfectly. So if you have 5 rows of Molly in the back centered, I recommend getting the British Tactical Bergen GP pouch, because it'll work as a butt pack. So contents: 2 field stripped MREs, took all the snacks out, it's just main meals, 3 main meals and a couple of snacks, and then some electrolyte packets and a little protein shake too. Dry bag with some socks, weapons cleaning kit, a little baggie, and then tarp or poncho can be used as a tarp. So that's what's in the butt pack on the rear. Actually really excited about this because it's obviously, can hold a decent amount of stuff. It's a butt pack, but it's still shaped like the lidded GP pouches on normal British webbing belt rigs. So ruck integration is still solid, as if you were to have 4 lidded GP pouches. So I like that a lot. So I'm gonna set this over here so we can get into today's video. What should your first line be? So I know in last week's video with the Gorilla Jacket, cool concept, and I want to get some reps in it. But if we're fully tacked out, fully kitted up, we're out in the sticks, operating, doing the thing, what should we have on our cargo pockets? Because if you're wearing a belt rig, like I mentioned, having a smock or a Gorilla Jacket is not a good idea, because you're not going to be able to use your belt rig with your jacket. So I'm mentioning in a comment, but if somebody was saying why they don't like belt rigs because you can't wear a big ruck with it, I agree. So my philosophy is anything under a day, 24 hours, if I'm not going to be doing too much stuff, like if it's not an overnight, I'm going to have a chest rig and an assault pack. If it's an overnight, belt rig and assault pack. Anywhere from 24 to 72 hours, belt rig with assault pack, like a 3-day pack. Anything over 72, pushing a week, I'm gonna have a small chest rig with a big ruck with a hip belt. Now that could be implemented with the belt rig, but I'm more comfortable doing it with the chest rig. That's me. Anyway, what should we carry in our pockets as a guerrilla fighter, prepared citizen type dealio? So not in your pockets, the first thing is a watch. Just a digital watch that tells the time and the date, preferably has a light so you can see it in the dark, like that. You can set alarms on this, and the batteries last forever. I've had this watch since September 2024, have not had to do a battery change on it yet. Perfect watch. And it's good because it cannot be tracked with a GPS, like a Garmin can. and yeah, it just doesn't highlight your signature. You're a lot safer with something like this. So let's go over the contents of your pockets. You don't want to have too much crap in your pockets that weigh down your legs or affect getting into prone crawling, but you also want enough stuff that you can survive out of just your pockets if you have to lose everything else. So this first right thigh pocket, no taking gear. I don't have my blouse. My pins are in my blouse right here on my left breast pocket, so take that into account. I don't want to have a pin right here in this pocket. It just worries me that even though obviously it's secured, that if this comes out while I'm crawling, I'll lose my pin. I'm more worried about losing the pin and my Sharpie than note taking gear, because obviously pretty wide, it's going to be a lot more noticeable if it falls out opposed to the pin. Anyway, so note taking gear, cami paint. Mostly, obviously, to apply cami paint, but also for the mirror, you can use that for signaling. That's right up here in the right thigh pocket. Left thigh pocket, tourniquet. I like to have tourniquets on my kit and in my pockets. I've told you that before. Then pocket knife. If I am out of kit, I still have something to use to cut with. And then I like these trousers because they have zippers as well as the Velcro. Everything stays nice and secure inside of the pockets. Water filtration kit. We got the Sawyer squeeze bag, the Sawyer mini, and iodine tablets with the takes the iodine flavor out of it, whatever. Keep those in my left side pocket, and then in my right side pocket, memory trash. Flint and steel, lighter with some duct tape wrapped around it, and then also inside of the duct tape, got some string in there to use as kindling for a fire in an emergency. And then the H17 signal panel. I like having the signal panel on my person opposed to my kit. Just makes it easier to get to, and I know I always have it on me for if I'm, separated from my kit, I'm missing, I can use that to signal for, buds or whatever to come find me. So yeah, that's things that I believe you should always have. Now, I don't have it with me, but the blouse, like I said, the pins, pen, Sharpie, and the breast pocket. And that way you always know where they're at. And if you're more comfortable doing it, you could throw your note-taking gear in there too. So it's consolidated in the same spot. Yep, that's the trousers, that's what's in them. That was the rig. So yeah guys, I appreciate all of the viewership and everything you guys are doing for me. Any questions, just drop them down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. This is Bangalore Productions.